progress um, attempt. First one I answered only 20 questions, and that's out of 60. Been distracted a bit, can't focus. So I also watched Justin Sung's video, YouTube video, two YouTube videos. I was planning to do 15 minutes, but I got a little out of hand and did two. I say it's pretty good, especially the real method. R is for relevance. A is for what's A? Stage two is awareness, awareness of your mistakes. Stage three is iteration, just being faster in what you're doing. And the fourth stage is lifelong learning, your ability to maintain that learning and apply it to many parts of your life. Those three stages, those three first stages in the real method, it seems like to be in. I'm thinking of the school, how things are taught at school and how it's going to be actually used. So yeah, that's that. Anyway, speaking of lifelong learning, have to be better. Keep on saying that, bad habits and stuff. Anyway, I'm back. Here we are on the question 21. I'm attempting to do just 20 again and then do another rest. And then 20 again. And let's just see. I think that will be enough space for retrieval. So I'll do that. Because again, this is hard because I'm unaware. I don't know what the book is all about. So basically, this will be a stepping point. So first stage, of course, is finishing this. Second stage is it has nothing to do with my real method. Second stage will be reviewing the rationale. Third stage will be finding what the weaknesses is, like the mistakes that I made. Okay. It's going to have what lesson it is in the book. I have a bunch of pages of book. It's not an action book. It's just a bunch of papers that have been printed out. So yeah, that will be the third stage of the learning. And then, of course, fourth stage is just repeating everything again until I get correct in the simulated. Okay. I want to focus on simulated first. I'll keep on take simulated examinations and then just keep on learning until I get at least 90, 85 before I do some targeted work, like finishing everything else. Yeah, let's see if that works that way. It's just a experimentation that I really want to just take on. Anyway, here's question 21. The Uniform Act does not contain bonding requirement for dealers, issuers. Let's say issuers. Let's say. Uniform Securities Act invests the administrator with many powers over the activities of agents and broker-dealers. Which of the following actions does not fall within the administrator's powers? Form Securities Act invests there are a few things that are off track here. Issuing I'll say this: if it's not within the administrator state, they have no power in it. I'll say that. But again, I don't know if it's right. Kind of makes sense by how this is presented. Like, um, if a broker dealer is within a state, those state rules will be followed. And then, as federal states, as a federal government, they own their own territories. So, if they are going to interact with other states, I'm thinking that it's not going to work well. So I chose that. If it's outside administrators' controlled state, they can request the other state to do something, but probably not with their own powers. They can request the federal government probably, but again, anyway, again, not too familiar with this. Just kind of makes sense at this point, but we'll find out later on if it's actually correct. One of the surest way to explain to a client that an investment opportunity presented via social media is likely to be a scam is financial reports. The an escrow account will be established at this one can be checked readily available audited financial. This one, I would say the premise of high returns with low risk. Everything has a risk. I'll say that. I mean, if it's others, I don't understand why. First one is if this SEC registered prospectus is available, that can be faked. C, I would say C. Promise of high returns with low risk. Why is it like that? I'll answer that later. An individual with 100,000 to invest will require these funds in 6 months for the purchase of a house. In which of the following circumstances did the agent act correctly? Real estate buyer, 6 months. So real estate is not good, and especially a partnership. The agent convinced the client to invest in IPO basis of high growth prospects. Again, it's a growth company, have to be held for quite some time. Treasury bills on this basis of its safety, I would say A. Let's see. The agent convinced the client to purchase 100 lump sum annuity on the basis of its security and backing by insurance company. It's A. Insurance companies annuities is for retirement and they need the funds for 6 months. If ever they're going to put it in the insurance, this is going to be a loanable account amount which this investor may not know and want. I mean, common sense. Already common sense. Oh my god, the dogs are barking. It's going to rain. Don't know why they're barking. Really brought them out. It's going to rain, so I'm not going to leave them out. Especially I'm reviewing. They're always like that though. Hopefully this is a little off track. My dogs are always like that. I really want to study them, be with them. And then, of course, this is a little off track, but I really want to adopt some kids, give them a good life. Hopefully, I get rich in this one. I'm going to be, most of my money will be on trusts, and I'm just going to live like an ordinary citizen here, even though I earn a lot. Again, this is a dream. I really hate dreaming. I want it to be real. Just probably get an orphanage, study in our school, start earning, being helpful in the economy, whatever. There goes my head again. Anyway, let's go back. Question 25. Securities of a new company's initial public offering have been SEC registered and the registration statement is effective. The securities were not registered in state X before the effective date. The administrator has determined that an offering of a security in state X is not considered to be in connection with the same offering. Broker-dealer in state X wishes to publicly offer securities in that state. These securities must be registered with the coordination, I don't know, qualification, I guess. It's just a guess. Not really analyzing it too much because I have a bunch of questions to get through. So it's really by boop, find the rationale later. I really wish I could just give a lot of effort on thinking on certain things. Maybe that's really on the deep processing part that I have to practice in the I Can Study program. If the administrator wishes to conduct an experimentation of a broker-dealer's book and records, how much advance notice must be given? I'd say 30 days. That will be enough time. I'll say 30. Not sure if it's right, but again. But does that go with my... Because I remember answering one where there is no advance notice, it can do it anytime. So this is kind of contradicting with it. But again, I don't know. So I'll choose 30. I saw 15. Yeah, I'll just keep it. On the other question, I saw 15. Okay, Canadian broker-dealer. I remember about the Canadian securities being exempt. A Canadian broker-dealer with no office in the States has a Canadian credit who is on a temporary work assignment in the state. To accept orders from this client, the broker-dealer must I just think, Jesus. Hi. Once I start rambling, random thoughts are keep on going into my head. I'm just playing it. I'm not to say the bad word, but it's good to say the F word. Uh, oh, I'm distracted again. Okay, so file. Okay, it's an exempt security. So file a consent to service to proceed. Provide administrator with evidence. It's currently in a good standing as a broker dealer. I say this. I say because I remember Canadian securities are exempt, so I'm going to say file a consent to service to process. This one file application of limited registration is exempt from filing. I know. So consent of service. Be a member of the recognized self-regulatory association or stock exchange in Canada. I'll say 1 and 4. No, I can't believe there's no 1 and 4. Hey, 1, 3, and 4. Oh, there's a 4 there, so I'll choose that. Hey, just got a little bit of information from there. Anyway, here's the next one. Administrator of State X receives a phone call warning that within the next couple of weeks, a scam is going to be. There's an actual collaboration of scamming here. It's awesome. And not awesome, that's. I don't know, whatever word to I have to say. I really don't want to say that it's a good thing to scam. But I mean, it's awesome that there is an actual consideration in this exam about collaborative scamming. Oh my god, how does that work? If you think about fraud, some fraud you can't really do on your own because you want to make it big and stuff. Can fraud really happen in this? I don't know. It's pretty odd. Like everything seems to be connected already, and when fraud happens, still disputes and stuff, stealings. I really want to help others so we can stop stealing. You know. I'm playing some stuff in my head again. The administrators. Okay, so I don't get the logic though. I say since state X is involved, immediately begin an investigation on the matter. But it's within a few weeks. Should he do that first? Should do this. I think I should do that. Say it's a couple of weeks. It's better to. But still, the parties involved could be a lie, you know. So it could be investigation first. But jeez, that's going to be a lot of work. It must mean the news, no? There is social media already, so there's no centralized newsing, which is also good. I don't know. I'll call it investigation because this one could be lying just to um, put bad name on a certain industry. Uh, Investigation, I would say. A warning, well, it's helpful, but, investigation, I'll say. Registered broker dealer committing which of the following would be most likely to face criminal charges? Fraud, I would say. Unlicensed agents, you can, right? You can hire. Prohibited activity. Fraud. This is a criminal charge. Fraud is criminal. Unethical behavior is not. The Uniform Securities Act requires that under certain conditions, broker dealers must maintain a surety bond. The amount that must be kept is no higher than surety bond. As a surety bond. I'm blacking out again. A licensed agent believes that the interest rates are about to fall and contacts all of their clients and suggests that purchase high quality debt securities with long term maturities. This action hmm, under the Uniform Securities Act. term agent refers to an individual who acts on behalf of a broker-dealer or issuer in effecting securities transaction. Which of the following individuals are not included in the definition of an agent? Who prepares documents describing the sale of purchases of securities to the general public. Partner or officer of a broker-dealer whose only securities activity is the purchase of shares, measure of his personal investment account. I have no idea. 2 and 3, lawyer and a partner. I would say 2 and 3, just because an agent. What is an agent? An agent opens an account for a new customer and executes trades in the account. 3 weeks later, the account has a significant profit. The customer's husband calls and directs the agent to liquidate the account because his wife has lost her job. Uh, Under the Uniform Securities Act, the agent can. I'll say do nothing. Broker-dealers are required to furnish clients with fee disclosure documents. Okay, think. Furnish clients with Fee disclosure documents. All of the following are true statements about the document except see, this must be announced in advance. A broker dealer is writing an IPO. The issuer is a company under common control with the broker dealer. Under the NASAA statements of policy on dishonest or unethical business practices of broker dealers and agents, the writer must agree to deliver a prospectus to all purchasers who require self-resolution. I'm on offer resolution too. Talking to myself in my head again. A broker dealer is underwriting an IPO. The issuer is a company under common control with the broker dealer under the NSA statement. I'm really anticipating like hard deal. That's why I keep on distracting myself. I'm anticipating I'm going to have a lot of wrong answers, and I just keep on getting away from the feeling. Like there's a lot of work that I have to do. My gosh. I mean, this is the nature of that, you know. Out of the statement, investment advisors with no office in the States are not required to be registered and only giving advice. I think so. Is that assuming there is prior or concurrent delivery of ABC mutual fund prospects? If a customer asks an agent for advice about choosing a balanced mutual fund for an IRA, the agent may make which of the following statements? There's nothing going in my head when I'm reading that. It's very passive. Jesus. Assuming there is prior or concurrent delivery of ABC mutual fund prospectus, if a customer asks an agent for advice about choosing a balanced mutual fund for an IRA, the agent may make which of the following statements? Oh, jeez. It's already 37, like 4 more, including this. Just gonna choose randomly. I can't last long on this one. Thinking of putting myself in a situation where it's actually dangerous, but no, my brain's not gonna be so convinced. Has to register in California. When a broker dealer publishes a list of recommendations that includes securities in which firm has a financial interest, it is known as, ano to? What's this? Sorry, I spoke Tagalog. When a broker dealer publishes a list of recommendations that include securities in which the firm has a financial interest. Could be. As an agent of a registered broker dealer, one of the base benefits of selling a security registered with the administrator is, I mean, okay, as an agent of a registered broker dealer, one of the benefits of selling a security registered with the is I don't understand any of this. I'll just choose B. Okay, that's that. So I'll end it here. Thank you very much.